Hi, how's it going? You are listening to the Dew Sweepers. Now listen, the Dew Sweepers is all about that early morning, okay? We're talking golf, we're talking life. Every Wednesday when the sun comes up, you know the Dew Sweepers are going to be there for you. Clever name, Dew Sweepers, if you think about it. The dew is on the grass in the morning, you see. And these guys are sweeping it up. Morning. Birds. Get the worm. And the worms are all about the Dew Sweepers. Every Wednesday you should be listening. And since you are listening, you're about to enjoy the hell out of what you're about to hear. Have a great day. Cheers.
An IKEA bucket hat.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. Tom, what are you wearing right now for listeners? We're gonna start with that.
It's an IKEA bucket hat, man.
Made out of like an IKEA bag.
It's made out of the IKEA bag.
So I almost asked you where you got it from. I don't want to ask. How did you get that?
That's fucking crazy.
They probably sell them, right? Oh,
Who
you
in their
can't-
right mind would buy that?
I'm sure it's probably has to do with like some sort of aftermarket company that just makes them, something like
Tom, how did you get your hands on that?
IKEA sells them.
Really? How much was
that.
it?
IKEA sells them?
$3.99.
That's fucking awesome.
I'd get to wear it golfing.
So did you just like see it when you were checking out and just be like, I want this? Or-
No, it was like back in the store. They make like little fucking bags, like their actual IKEA bag, but it's a keychain, so it's like little. I think it has a zipper, so you put like change and shit in it.
Gosh.
Yeah, man, they got a ton of shit. I also got a backpack. It's actually pretty nice. I don't know where it's at.
Tom, you're all about funny hats. I was telling Austin the other day, we were sitting on the couch. I think it was Sunday or the day after Christmas. Every year I look forward to your mom's Facebook post of you and your wife and your whole family when you guys all wear those fucking paper crown
so those
hats.
those things come in those like little fucking snapper things. You know what I'm talking about? Did you ever have those?
No.
They look like it's a little they look like a roll of Smarties, like that, like how it's the tube with like the two ends on it.
Okay.
But you grab it and you pull it, and there's like a little firework in the middle of it. So like when you pull it apart, it makes like a loud snap. But then the inside has the different like crowns, and then they have like a little piece of paper in there that has like some bad dad joke, and then usually like they have like little toys and shit in there. Like they make like more expensive. I forget what the fuck they're called, but they make like I've seen premium ones before, but it'll have like a little magnifying glass in there, or like a little pen and shit. Like
It's just great. It's always like the holiday or like a birthday party. And
it's
not
usually
official.
it's usually like Thanksgiving or Christmas that they'll get it. I think it all started. My grandma was the one that started buying those things,
That's crazy.
and we've just always done it.
You haven't seen it on Facebook, John?
I know what you're talking about, the things you pull apart and something comes out in the middle of it. So, but I've got one thing to lead off here, and that is that since Barrels at Pins and Passports is
Fuck
calling
that
us
kid.
out for being a shoddy podcast, this is our agenda for the week. Since he thinks we need to have an agenda and he thinks we need to follow a outline for every interview /
Barrels thinks this?
episode. Yes.
Mhm.
Did you
Barrels,
say- hey,
Barrels
Barrels,
podcast. We're
hey,
going to
Barrels,
shout
how-
them out.
how many listeners
We're going to
do
be
you
the
got, Doug?
bigger. We're going to be the bigger people here, Tom. Tim.
I'm
and
not.
We're going to shout his podcast out at Pins Pod. It's 2.2
Trash.
stars out of 5. But so this week's episode, our outline is how our Christmases went. Austin's experience at Club Champion for his fitting.
Oh, are we going to give that
wow.
company name away?
And
Yeah, fuck
Yeah,
Club
we can-
Champion.
Yeah, we can.
And
I'm about
then,
to scroll back through the fucking thing and figure out what that guy's name was too. I'm gonna call him out.
Third thing we talked about, Austin, it was that
Your best golf memory of the year.
and the best golf memory of the year. Yes. So that's what the outline is, Barrels, if you're listening.
You know what?
So-
I'm gonna give Barrels a preposition too. When I didn't bring this up to any of you guys before this, you guys might hate this idea,
Probably.
but I got an idea. We switched for a week. Barrels releases his podcast on the Dew Sweepers, and we release our podcast under Pinspot. We see how it goes. So, Mike, we're calling you out.
Hey, Mike,
he takes
Barrels,
that.
you might actually get some listens, man.
But that also means that like we won't have to release a podcast for like every 3 months or so.
Oh, wow! This is getting it more aggressive than I thought it was going to be. So let's move on to how was everybody's? Did you get any golf gifts?
Yeah, I
No.
did.
Okay, start with you, Tim. Go. How was your Christmas?
I'm glad it's over. I hate the holidays. I'm gonna be the first one to say it. I fucking despise it.
I don't think you're
glad
the
this shit's
first.
over with. It's just I hate the fake happiness that I'm so glad to see you. Like I see you guys and I talk to you every fucking day. Just because it's fucking the end of December doesn't make it a big special thing.
Yeah, my family.
It's the same
was in,
thing
like, a
with people
shitty
like,
mood the
oh,
whole week
what do you
before.
want for Christmas? I don't want anything because if I want something, I'll just buy the goddamn thing. And if I haven't bought it for myself, it's because it's too goddamn expensive, and I don't expect you to buy it for me. So I'm not a fan of the holidays.
Are you the kind of person that if you want something, you just go buy it, like myself?
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's
Why the fuck would I want? If I want something, I'm not gonna wait until the end of December to fucking get the damn thing. I'm just gonna buy it because I want it.
Yeah. So our family, we actually exchange Christmas lists, and you have to like everybody get something for everybody. So it ends up being like a 3.5 hour extravaganza, drinking and opening gifts. And my list this year had 2 things on it because I am of Tim and buy everything that I want. I'm like, I know what I want. I'm not gonna fucking wait for somebody else to screw
Right.
it up and buy something else.
Okay, so we won't beat around the bush. Tom, give us what was your favorite present you got this year?
I got a sous vide.
Oh, really?
Nice.
Nice.
I gotta
what?
get I gotta get a container for it so I don't have anything big enough to actually to do it yet, but
Mhm.
probably just gonna buy literally the Nova. They sell like a giant ass like 6-liter box
Container.
or bigger than that. Like yeah, to do it. So I'm just gonna buy that fucking thing.
Wait, what did you get? I didn't hear you.
A sous vide.
I don't know what that is.
It's
Continue.
basically
So it's a
boiled
little
water
machine
for
that
texture.
goes into the water and it does like a hot water bath and you vacuum seal like steaks and or
Oh.
brisket or chicken and it cooks it to temperature and then all you got to do is pull it out and just sear it.
Ooh.
Yeah, so you tell your
Okay.
brisket you want 145 degrees and just put it in there for like a day, and it cooks.
Yeah,
it
dude. So
under-
there's one on the app and it's I think it was for like a 4 to 6 pound brisket and I think you just like you salt and pepper the dick out of it, throw it in the bag, vacuum seal it, and you cook it at like 135 degrees for 50 hours.
I'm sure it's
Damn.
like fall apart.
I'm
Yeah.
sure, dude. I'm sure you cut it with a fucking spoon.
Yeah, yeah.
That sounds delicious.
That's
What'd you guys-
incredible.
But
What'd you
yeah,
guys have
so
for
and
Christmas
it's
dinners?
vacuum sealed, so it just cooks in its own fat.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
So, well, let's not, get too sidetracked, John. Let's go through the presents first and the
I
experience.
got food in mind. I'm fat.
You
All
just
right, Austin, go.
so I it's got to be a tie. So, for
No,
those
it
of you
can't be
who
a tie.
don't know,
What is the favorite?
I've officially turned into a vest guy. I got a vest, and I didn't think the vest life was for me, but it is.
Mind you, this fucking kid was walking around our Christmas dinner, our Christmas Eve, and then our Christmas at our dad's house, reminding people, tapping him on the shoulder, going, "Hey, did you guys know I'm a vest guy? Check this out.
Are
My
you
arms
fucking
are
kidding me?
my arms are nice and chilled, chest nice and warm. And guess what?
Oh
If I
my
get
God.
if I get too hot, I'm also a fucking quarter zip guy."
Oh
It was a
God.
fucking scene all weekend.
I can't wait. It'll be the middle of summer, and Austin's gonna have his fucking
He's gonna have a
pants on
sleeveless
and a
shirt on,
fucking
a
vest
sleeveless
on.
shirt and a vest. He's literally gonna rock a cutoff and a vest on the
It'll be
golf course.
fucking. It'll be fucking July. We'll be out playing golf, and he's gonna have fucking pants and a vest on. I don't know. I'm
So,
comfortable.
so
My
anyways,
arms feel
shout
great.
out to my grandma for the vest.
Did she
killed
knit
it.
for you.
No, John, she went to the store and bought it.
Okay. Usually grandmas knit stuff like that.
Nope, store bought.
Gotcha.
All
Okay,
right,
Dean.
John. Oh, Dean.
I think this is like the first year I didn't really get anything crazy big or really anything. Austin, shout out to Austin. You got some sick Lululemon pants for me, but I think it's got to be from my girlfriend. She got me a customized bourbon decanter with 4
See, you
custom
still call her girlfriend and not fiance?
yes,
Oh.
4 customized rock glasses with I think it's either my last name or my initials that are etched into it.
Must not be that important if you don't remember if it's your
Right.
initials or your last name.
Yeah.
No, I
really.
didn't get it yet.
Oh, so you got a piece of paper.
Uh-huh.
Picture on it.
Yeah, fucking Etsy.
You got the receipt.
You got the invoice, actually. Pay it.
Yeah, right. Merry Christmas.
Here's the
Merry
invoice.
Christmas.
Present. Oh.
What about you, John? What'd you get? Anything good?
I got a
Race
lot
car
of
parts?
He had 2 things on his list. So
Yeah, which was
I
the
didn't get
better one?
those. I didn't even get those. I thought I would get one of those, and I didn't get either of them.
see,
I
that
got a lot
was the
of
point of the
food
list.
stuff, like cookbooks, a apron. I'm dead serious. Like
No, I
I
believe
got a
you.
bunch of bourbon stuff.
Ooh.
Like I got a mixology cookbook. I got a lot of cool little things. I didn't get like a big, oh my god, huge gift.
Well, your house, you're building a house. It's
Building a house, yeah, that's
It's not a
not a
Christmas
gift. That's
gift.
more of a burden, Austin. I mean, if you want to make it a gift, you can pay my monthly mortgage if you want to. But
I'll design your house for you.
Bro, we haven't even found a house yet, and I already hate it.
yeah, it's definitely stressful. But no, it was a good Christmas. A lot of good small things, but got some cool cake pans because I like to bake.
Do you? You're a baker?
I am. Did you not see the fucking picture I sent, Dean?
That cake was gorgeous.
Hey,
Yeah,
John,
I didn't know you
my
baked it. I
wife's
thought
a
maybe you
baker.
just
you
decorated
guys
it.
can.
No, I baked that. I baked that bitch. So I'm up to like 6 or 8 cakes now, and I've taken over the role of making the desserts for every family gathering for my grandma now, and I think she's bitter about it.
That's fucking
But
awesome.
but she accepts it that there's a new master in the
Kid-
household, and she is now it was like Mr. Miyagi. There's now somebody that's better than him at karate. So
So do you
taking
just
a backseat?
Christmas morning?
I
you're
don't think
just
the
in an
Karate
apron
Kid
and
was
nothing
better
else?
than Mr. Miyagi.
Okay, Tim.
Can I just say for people who don't know, John is, what would you say? You're 6'4", 6'5"?
No, I'm 6'3".
Okay. 6'3", like what? What, like 250,
To be fair,
260?
I'm
Dean's
not
like
250,
3.5
260.
feet tall.
I'm
So like
6'3", like
anything
220.
above 5 feet is tall.
Listen, John is a big motherfucker, and Burley got a beard, and then just I can see you like in the kitchen with an apron on and nothing else, just your ass hanging out as you're baking cookies and stuff for
On
Christmas.
Christmas morning.
On Christmas
Oh my
morning,
gosh.
your wife walks downstairs and just smacks your ass and goes back to bed.
Yeah, I don't think I'm ever gonna bake naked with my apron on.
Why not?
Well, then you're not living life.
So fucking hot.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it with the Borat thong that we talked about
Yes.
with Ryan last week. I'm gonna golf in the Borat thong and my apron. So, but that was my Christmas. I got a little golf thing. I got a you see those lasers, like the eyeline lasers. You hook it onto your club, and when it shows you like your path of your club as you're going through the swing, pretty cool.
No, it
It's
sounds
a
really
cool
cool.
training aid. It sounds. Like.
Yeah, it's a cool training aid. So we'll give it a try, see how it works.
I mean, you
So-
could use all the help you can get.
That's very true.
John's on the road to
Wow.
becoming the worst dew sweeper golfer. Me and Tom are taking lessons, leaving him in the dust.
I haven't even taken a lesson yet. I haven't even messaged
When is
him
your first
yet.
one, Tom?
Yeah, how is that not your best gift you got?
When I emailed the motherfucker and set up my first one. I forgot about that, to be completely fucking honest. So my wife and I exchanged gifts like
2 weeks
like
ago.
oh no, it was maybe like a week prior to Christmas. Mainly because I worked on Christmas Day, so everything was fucked to begin with. And my wife's impatient, so like she just wanted to give me it right away to begin with. So
Did you get your wife
Yeah.
anything golf related? She just picked up golf this summer, right?
no, she didn't get anything golf related. She got an Apple Watch. I mean, I guess
Nice.
technically that could be golf related. You can pull up fucking yardages and shit on your watch.
Start a workout on your watch.
John, you kind of hinted at it while we were talking about our Christmas gifts. We could go over food for Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
Your favorite
So-
dish is it? All right, so go through. So me and Dean might kind of be
Thanks,
similar
Austin.
here.
I was gonna get ready to
Might
say
kind
what
of be.
my
I would assume you
favorite
both were at the
Christmas
same
was.
functions.
So I was just gonna say, what's your one thing that your family does? Your one dish every Christmas, whether it be weird or not. What's that one thing that you just love every Christmas? You look forward to it to eat.
Prime rib.
We didn't have prime rib. We had tenderloin,
Ooh.
beef
I'm a
tenderloin.
big fan of sweet potato bake.
I hate sweet potatoes. Those things are fucking terrible.
You
I
put
like sweet
marshmallows on it
potatoes.
too.
Yeah, typically. I don't
Yeah.
make it. I just eat it.
I'm a big fan of the pasta with vodka sauce we have.
So fucking Italian.
It's so weird, like hearing what I was listening to another podcast, first one it was about like what people have for Christmas dinner. And like Thanksgiving's turkey, Easter's ham, like but Christmas everybody does some like somebody was like pasta primavera and like chicken parm was their Christmas dish.
See, normally it's for us, it's ham and then a pasta dish and then like a potato bake.
Steak,
At work, we had ham and
Yeah, steak.
smoked salmon.
Yeah, that's crazy.
we did ham and a turkey at work, and then everybody brought in like a
Side
random
dish.
side dish, or like someone brought in like a dessert and shit like that.
What'd
Well,
you
who
bring
did
in,
I
Tim?
see? Who? Go ahead, Tom.
Tom?
I didn't say anything, man.
No,
That
what
was
did you
Dean.
bring to your potluck?
Oh, I brought in. So my mom makes like these mashed potatoes. They're used like like the shredded potatoes that come in like the fucking green bag.
No.
All right.
Yeah. Something like that. So you just use those, heavy whipping cream, and is it Lowry's the seasoned salt?
Yeah.
And you just fucking literally just put all those bitches in a casserole dish and like bake them until
Do you
they
put
get
cheese
like
in there too?
golden brown. No.
Oh.
Did I say cheese?
No, but that sounds similar. Like we have a potato bake. It's that, but with cheese.
No,
And,
it's just literally the potatoes, the cream, and fucking a shitload of seasoned salt.
And
That sounds
onions
good.
for us.
And it's pretty fire. I mean, it's fucking simple and easy to do.
So who did I see on Instagram that cooked like this crazy meat? Was it Dan?
Probably Dan.
Marsack?
Yeah, it's probably Dan.
He's
yeah.
a big smoker guy, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
He
a
cooked
big
some-
Traeger guy.
I
Dude,
want to
I'm
say
so stoked because even my wife's on board now. I'm totally, when we get a house, buying one of those.
Fuck
Yeah,
yeah.
they're fucking awesome.
They're so
I love
good.
mine. So,
John, do you smoke in the winter?
yep.
In
Put it right
your
outside the
barn
back
or
door.
no? Oh,
No, outside. Leave it outside. Temperatures
just
go all
his
over the
apron.
place, but it still works. So, but
Just your apron.
so
Well,
yeah, just my
it has
apron.
like the automatic temp, right? You just set the temperature, so I would assume it maintains it.
Yeah, it
itself.
does. It jumps around a little bit.
flux,
Depends on your controller and what brand. But like Pit Boss, one I have, even makes like an insulated blanket that
Yeah.
goes over the barrel of it. So, Tom, when it comes time, I've got some pointers for that. We'll talk about it later. But get one that's a square shape, not a barrel, because you lose a lot of space in the back of the grill, like you can't get to.
I'm gonna buy a Traeger, so whatever the fuck they offer is what I'm buying.
Rectex better. Anyway, since we are a golf
Team
podcast
Pit
and
Boss.
Barrels has probably quit listening by now and is like, fuck those guys, we are going to go into Austin's golf experience from Christmas Eve. Austin, you have given us some minor details in our group chat. Take us through the experience and the day.
Okay. So I want to preface this by saying I'm not a good golfer. By no means do I think I have a good golf swing, but there is a 0% chance that I am the worst golfer to ever try to get fitted for clubs. Okay. I'm prefacing it with that by disclaimer. Anyways, I went to Club Champion Christmas Eve for fitting. I get there. I take 13 shots with a wedge. I feel pretty decent at that point. I think it was 10 o'clock by that time, which is what time my fitting was. So the fitter asked me if we can get going. So we get going. I hit my 6-iron and I clearly wasn't warm. I hit I think it was 8 bad shots. Like I just didn't pure it at all or anything, which, okay, whatever. I'm not a good golfer. So he goes, okay, put that away. So I grab my driver. I go through an hour and a half fitting for my driver. He ends up recommending a $350 driver shaft and a XF, what's the PXG driver, XF, which is actually really cool. I might buy it still. I was a big fan.
Cam
of it.
has one of those.
Does he?
Yep, he's got a prototype.
I really like the feel of it and the way it looks down on the shaft. So, but we do that and then.
Hey,
So, anyways, we do the driver fitting. I get fit into
And he
that.
lost me again.
What?
Nothing. You guys cut out again because my internet's fucking trash. Continue.
Oh, so he has me pull out the 6-iron again, and I hit 2 bad shots with it right off the rip. Or no, sorry, we go to a 3-wood after that. And I'm swinging the 3-wood pretty well. I'm hitting my 3-wood 200, 215. Like it feels pretty good. I'm getting the smash factor 1.4, I feel.
that's your new 3-wood, yeah?
Yeah, the Rogue, which I felt like I hit pretty well all year long. We go through 3 different 3-woods, and he just goes, okay, we're not going to fit you for 3-woods today. So I'm like, okay. So I kind of go along with it. He goes, grab your 6-iron. I hit maybe 3 or 4 shots with my 6-iron. He goes, okay, we're not going to do your iron fitting today. And I go, okay. And you guys know me, I'm not confrontational at all. So I just go along with I'm not there to argue with anyone. So
I always thought that when you did fittings and shit like that, like you started off with your 7-iron. I always thought that was like the club to go to.
for them it's 6.
Because Lost are probably so jacked that a new 6 is like an old 7.
So, but yeah, he goes, we're not doing your iron fitting today. And here I am, super, like that. I went there to get fit for irons. I only did the full bag because it was like $100 more. So I'm like, might as well. While I'm there, just do everything. But the main reason why I went was for my irons. So, anyways, he tells me we're not doing the iron fitting. Kind of bums me out. We move on. We do a wedge fitting for a half hour, 45 minutes, and then he wraps it up. By this time, it's about noon. My fitting started at 10. It was supposed to go till 3:30. At noon, he pulls up the driver he fit me into and the wedges he fit me into. And he goes, so you want to buy this because it's over the 500 mark and you get half off your fitting. Then you can come back for your iron fitting whenever you want. What if we do like April? And I'm just sitting there. I'm like, why do I have to wait till April to get fit for irons? But anyways, as I said, I'm not confrontational. I just go along with it. I go, I'm not ready to buy anything right now. He goes, well, you have to decide today. Like there's no great, because sometimes you know how people will be like, you have a week grace period to decide if you want to buy something or not, and we'll honor the discount.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, no, you got to buy it today to get the discount. And I was like, okay, well, here's where I'm at. I'm not buying anything because I don't even know what irons I'm fit into. Like I want to buy new irons. I'm not spending X amount of money on a driver and wedges without knowing what irons I have to buy eventually. He goes, okay, well, what's your budget? I was like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what my budget is when you're not even fitting me for my irons.
Right.
So-
it sounds like the whole thing was just fucked, and he's just
It
trying
was, I would say, like,
driver and
yeah.
a wedge.
So it comes down to, I go, yeah, I'm not buying anything because I don't have my iron specs or anything. He goes, okay. He closes every tab out, prints me my receipt, goes, okay, you can give me $350, pack your stuff up and meet me in front.
That's so shitty.
So I pack my stuff up again. I go up front after I paid him, and he hands me a folder. Now, typically when you get fit, whether you buy from them or not, you get
Still
your
get your
specs
specs.
that you're
Yeah.
fit into. So this is wrong on my part. I should have checked the folder. I assumed I didn't check the folder. I get halfway home. I'm texting you guys about the shit time I had. And I open the folder, and in the folder is a receipt for $350 for a full bag fitting. And that is it.
Your Christmas present to him was $350.
Yeah,
with
right.
Commission off of that. Be like, hey, I got out of here. I made
Yeah,
my
dude, I would have.
He doesn't even work there. He's just some random Joe Schmo. You
Right.
standing in the fitting.
He was
bay.
also there for a fitting.
You got
So-
fit by a guy that was there for a fitting. He's like, hey, PXG, I hear the big shit. I want you to
So-
driver.
So you sent them an email, right?
So I sent corporate an email and I said, hey, this is exactly what happened. My fitting was supposed to go 3.5 hours. It went an hour and a half, which I was corrected. My mistake. The fitter emailed me back and said, hey, your credit card transaction's at 12:06. It went 2 hours, not an hour and a half. So I was wrong. My apologies. It went 2 hours, not an hour and a half, but it was still supposed to go 3.5. And I emailed them and I also said, hey, I'm putting a freeze on this transaction. I called my bank and I told them, I was like, they were supposed to do a full bag fitting. They did a 2-part fitting out of the 5 parts that were supposed to be done. And the 2 parts they didn't even complete because they didn't provide me with my specs. I emailed them that. They passed that information to the fitter. The fitter sent me a 35-page TrackMan data sheet from the fitting and goes, sorry you had a bad experience, but you don't know how it was, but let me explain my end of it.
Let's
So,
hear
like,
his end
fuck
of it.
you,
What was his end of it?
Yeah, I was saying, what was his
He's
end of it?
angry that he works for a company that's making him work on Christmas Eve. That's not our fault, bro. We're paying to be there. Take it up with your fucking employer, not
So
the
you-
fucking client.
That opening paragraph was like, sorry you had a poor experience. I got your email passed along from corporate, but I want to explain my end. I attached the full 35-page TrackMan data for you to reference as we go through this email. And he sent me this couple paragraphs explaining how he didn't want to fit me because I was hitting it inconsistently with my irons and that he just didn't see me getting better, even though we still had an hour and a
Both
half
those
left.
statements are not a surprise. Didn't take a fitting to tell you that.
What, that my shots are inconsistent?
Yeah, and you're not improving.
All right. I know my shots. are inconsistent.
he
Giving you
like didn't
clubs.
process it at all. If you guys saw the video, Austin was just kind of looking at John like, what?
Does not compute.
But yeah, so again, I prefaced it by saying I'm not good at golf, but there's a 0% chance I'm the worst player that's ever tried to get fitted for irons.
Oh, absolutely.
So, on
That's the
to-
thing. Now, say you were a fucking 45-year-old man going in there doing the exact same thing. dude would have been sucking on your toes because he just wants your money. And
Exactly.
he
you
would
show
have
up in
fucking put
your
you into whatever the fuck.
C5 Corvette.
But yeah,
got
you
chrome
walk
rims
in
with
as a young
convertible
kid
top.
and you're poor, you're hitting the ball poorly. He thinks, well, I can just fucking get this jackass out of here quickly and be done with it.
So Austin, positives of the fitting. What did they actually have you hit when it comes to, so what did they fit you in for your wedges? What did they fit you for?
They
Vokies?
were no Cleveland wedges.
RTXs? Yeah. Zip
Um,
cores?
No, they were the Cleveland cavity back wedges.
Really?
Cleveland Steamers.
and-
Cleveland Steamers.
So, I hit
What
them
about-
well. I liked them.
What other, like, when you went through your wedge fitting, what all did you hit? Did you hit Vokies? Did you hit
I had
like
Vokies.
Jaws.
Callaways,
I hit Cleveland, Vokey, and Callaway.
Caddies? Okay.
That's it.
Cleveland, Vokie, Callaway. What about like when you hit driver? That you said the PXG was the best. What other drivers did you hit? What shafts were they fitting you in? What were you hitting? Do you remember any of that stuff?
So actually, I got fit into a shorter shaft. Because what's standard? 45.5 inches.
44.5, I think is standard.
So I went a half inch shorter than standard.
So 44.
And a lighter shaft, but stiffer. So, again, I don't know the specs of what I got fitted into, so I can't
It
even
wasn't
tell
on the
you.
TrackMan, like they didn't have like shot like oh wow.
You know, it
Like,
might
in
have
that,
been
like,
like
but-
I bet the TrackMan data is just going to have what his
Spin
But they
rate,
probably have to
ball
go in there and
speed.
like they probably put a filter on that for their data reasons. Like this.
Yeah,
is
no,
what he's
it did.
hitting,
I know what
and,
you're talking about.
they
It had,
show,
like,
variation and stuff
the
like that for each.
abbreviate. It had the abbreviations.
Yeah.
So like let's see. So the driver PXG flat. So I went a degree flat with my driver.
Yep.
And then a Motor X6 was one of them that I got fitted into. A Motor X Speed Zone, Motor X Speed Zone plus 1.5, Motor X Triple Diamond, N -1. Like it's all raw data. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, that's the shafts and like the settings for the driver head that he was putting on that. But yeah, hopefully you hear back from them. Your next experience is a little better than this one.
Are you gonna
Yeah,
go
I-
back to them?
No. So the fitter ended the email saying, I think the best move from here is for you to come back for your iron fitting.
That's when you respond, motherfucker. I was there for my iron fitting. You fucking jagoff. You're the one that dismissed it and fucking kicked me out.
And
was
it's
there
not
for
like
irons.
it's not even like this place is 10 minutes away. This place is 40 minutes away from my house. Like it's not across the street.
Yeah, I just think the whole situation could have been handled better on everybody. Like, not saying everybody, I said his part because he's like, look, you're not hitting him well. Come back, set up this date. It wasn't handled well, and I don't think the date, Christmas Eve, like he fucking didn't want to be there and working.
No, right.
So-
I think that's what it comes down to. He didn't want to be there on Christmas Eve. It was noon. He could tell that we were wrapping up the
So
wedge.
this is 10% on you, Austin, for fucking scheduling a goddamn fitting on Christmas Eve.
No, it's not. Don't be fucking open if you don't want people to come in for a fitting.
It's
He
I
didn't want to
have-
be there. Not everybody. He didn't
Again,
wanna
well,
be there.
and that's the thing again. It's not the clients or the people walking through the door paying you. It's not their fault that Club Champion decided that they were going to be open on December
Could-
24th. That's not
I get
not Austin's fault. It's not even the guy the fitter's fault. That's on Club Champion. So the fact that he's taking it out on the client or trying to rush the client out, that's I mean it's shitty.
Yeah.
Take your issue up with your fucking employer.
Yeah. I get it. I'm not defending them at all by me saying that. So don't attack me.
I wouldn't. So
You're one of 4 people on this podcast right now.
I do not recommend Club Champion.
Whoa!
Just throwing that out there. If
there
you
goes
can,
our sponsor.
I
One
think
out of 10 does not recommend Amazon.
Maybe-
right now.
maybe try fitting yourself first next time. Might have better luck.
So Austin, where do you go from here? What's your plan of attack for clubs next year? Just stick with the same
Finish those lessons and get better.
No, so I talked to my coach, I call him my coach, but the guy giving me lessons.
He's your
and
coach. You're paying for him. He's a coach.
I talked to him the whole ride home basically from the lessons, and I was kind of venting to him about what happened. And he's like, fuck it, we'll just go to PJ Superstore and we'll sit there for 4 hours and just try every wedge or every iron you want to try, and we'll see how it goes. And then he has a buddy who does club fittings as well. He goes, you can go to him if you want. So there's options. I'm gonna do something because
I
This
have
was-
oh, go ahead.
I want I want to get fit. But at the end of the day, like I'm not gonna let one person tell me that I'm not good enough to get fit and not get fit. So
Yeah,
I mean,
you already got a whole group of people on the podcast. telling you
I was
that.
gonna say, you said it better than I did.
No, I mean, we'll see how it is. Like, I have a club fitting included with all of my stuff as well. So I got the 5 lessons, 3 practice lessons, the initial
awesome.
evaluation, and then a club fitting to wrap it all up. So
I think if
Well-
I get fitted for clubs, I'd probably wait till like May, to where like I'm loosened up for a month and a half.
Yeah.
I've got things dialed in, or at least a month into golf season, which could be fucking June in Ohio. But like, just get things rolling, or even after, like, if you're gonna get fit, I guess another thing would be like after a 4-day golf trip in the wintertime where you're playing
yeah.
18 to 36 a day, and you've got like your swing halfway dialed in where you can go get fit. So
Yeah, and just one quick, I was talking to my coach on the way home too, and I was saying like how I like just wasn't hitting it well for the couple that I did try to hit, and he's like, "Dude, you could have been hooking every shot 40 yards left. That's literally their job to try to fit you into something that won't do that." So like it's not like you're not the worst they've seen, and they're gonna see worse.
right, and that's what I was thinking too. I was like, yeah, you're hitting them bad, but maybe that's the problem. Is it's the fucking iron that you're fucking swinging? Like clearly, maybe we'll try.
they
8
had him like
different
on
fucking
muscle
irons.
backs. They had him like full on
Right, he's just
690
straight up
MBs.
hitting a fucking butter knife. Like,
Butter
of course you're
knives.
hitting it bad. You can't hit that fucking club.
Yeah, that's funny. All right, so that's section number 2 of the podcast, Down for Barrels, if he's still listening.
Fuck you,
What
Mike.
was the third one we discussed at the beginning? I've already forgotten. The content is so riveting.
The
My mind was already-
2020 so far.
The
Your
2020.
favorite golf.
So the
memory?
last, before we get into our last addition to Hot Spits and Loud Noises for the year, would be for the 4 of us here.
Boom.
What was the best golf experience you've had this year?
Easily, breakfast at Tiffany's. And I would say not so much the day that we did the tournament, but that what day did we fucking do? Saturday?
the night we
Saturday?
partied.
Sunday.
No, it was Saturday. I
Friday
thought.
night we got there. We got there Friday night.
Whatever day it was, just a free for all. Go out and do whatever the fuck you want.
Sunday.
Sunday.
Yeah, so Sunday. The Sunday, the round where Dean and I just went out and just played Sweetens, just the 2 of us. You guys were all in the group in front of us, and Dean and I just went out and played, and it was nice. I played pretty well. I wouldn't say I shot absolutely terrible, but it was
But yeah, and then
it
what
was
did
fun
we
just
do
to go
for
out and
sure?
not have the stress like we had the day before, where it's just like you got the whole fucking tournament going on, and I'm trash. Yeah,
Well-
but breakfast at Tiffany's was definitely it was, and especially with the whole pandemic, to have like, a solid group of guys to go out and actually get to go out on the golf course and play was pretty nice.
Yeah. I'm going to pass to Austin because I'm undecided
Oh.
right now.
So it'd be very easy for me just to say Sand Valley, but I won't because that's a cop out. So I'm gonna be more specific. I'm gonna say, honestly, the first day of Sand Valley, playing Mammoth, and then the Sandbox. So that one day.
I don't
was
remember
prob-
much of that day.
And
Yeah,
of course, John, the bar is
barely
open.
remember that day.
The bar is open.
So, but I think that day was just awesome, playing a course like Sand Valley first thing in the morning when you wake up. And then, oh, by the way, you get to play this fucking awesome par 3 in the evening and just fuck around with your friends. And we had the caddies out there. It was just awesome.
Yeah. It was a good time. Sand Valley was fun. Like, looking back on the year, that I've never this much thing in 1 year of my entire life.
You've
It's
never
hard to
what?
put
Sorry,
like
you
a
cut out.
couple. I've never. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
So I've never had this many golf trips in 1 year in my entire life. So this is like the year of golf for me.
Oh, yeah. You had 2 golfographies, right?
2 golfographies. I was in Florida in January, Sand Valley, breakfast at Tiffany's. There's so much in the midst of a pandemic, but there's a 1A and 1B for me because they're so close that they're hard to differentiate, because I'd say the first one would be number 1. There's so many. The group of guys that was there were just great. Meeting a lot of new people. Sweetens was awesome. Staying there at right on the course there at the birdhouse from
That was
milling
sick.
up. That was awesome. So that would be 1A, and just the group of guys. You can't say enough like how much fun it was, and we were up till how late every night. Like I think my whoop said I was like 1.0 recovered for the first day and like 0.8 the next day. Like you should probably sleep all day. It's like fuck it, let's go golf. The hangovers
Yeah, we were up to
terrible.
what 3 or 4, and then waking up at
Oh, God, it
7
was
to
terrible.
get back to the course the next day.
Friday night we had 21 pizzas from Domino's delivered to our fucking house. Like it's crazy.
No, Johnny brought those.
Yeah, they delivered via Johnny to our house.
and then
21
we're out
fucking Domino's.
hitting balls onto number 1 green at Sweetens until 2 a.m.
Oh yeah, I won
pitch
$800 and only got paid 400 of it. But yeah, it was great. So
We
Hey, I
took-
paid you, dickhead.
yeah, I know. So
we
anyway,
took
that would be
one of
1A, and then
the
1B.
sun lamps and shoved it in the hole on the one. So we
That
had
was
something
that
to
was
aim
a
at.
genius idea. Whose idea was that? Do we
I have
even
no idea.
I don't know.
That was 1A,
Sure
and then I'd say
Kenny.
1B is the golfography experience, the first one at Victoria National. Not saying the second one wasn't great, but just the first one, the group was it was a great group of guys. I wish
Well,
all you
the-
guys could have
the,
been
the
there.
first
but
one, you ended up getting people from the first golfography to come to bat, right?
yeah. So Brennan Hexberg, at Bogey Champion, I met him at the first golfography. We've kept in contact. One of the nicest guys I think I've ever met.
I think he
And-
is hands down one of the nicest people. I've
Oh
ever
yeah.
met.
Yeah, and just the people that we stay up till is so. We didn't talk about this yet, but first golfography, Brendan passed out the first night in a chair in one of the rooms because he'd been drinking a bunch of red wine, and we put him to bed. Like, hey, Brendan, it's time to go to bed. So the second golfography, the second night, he put me to bed because I was drinking too much. The second night of the second golfography. So it's kind of funny how it all came around. He's like, yeah, I put you to bed like you put me to bed last time. But just the golfography experiences were just fucking mind blowing, as well as like bat. I mean, that's why I say 1A, 1B, because I can't put one or the other ahead of the other ones, because I met a lot of new cool people at golfography. At bat, I met people I've met on the internet before and got to hang out with you guys again for the whole weekend. So I'd say 1A, 1B, bat, and golfography. 1A, 1AA. So
All
okay,
right,
Austin,
Dean.
go ahead.
I already went.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, Dean's
Dean.
up.
So, kind of piggybacking off the 1A, 1B, it's got to be like Sand Valley 1A, just because it's been so like on my list to get up there and play. And the group of guys we went with was just incredible. Meeting Dan and finally meeting Keith. I mean, I knew Keith for like a year leading up to there. All those other guys. But at the same time, it's like Breakfast at Tiffany's was just as good, meeting completely random strangers and just everything else on top of it. So it's got to be one of those two. And I mean, those are my first ever real golf trips. I mean, Austin and I have done stuff with like our family where we go to like a little ho-dunk, like 3 9-hole courses, and you either have a nice door, you have a nice refrigerator, you have a nice bed, you pay $100 for the whole weekend. But those were like the first real trips we've done. So it's either one of those, man.
Yeah, Sand Valley is pretty sick. You know what? Completely forgot with how fucking long of a year it's been that was even part of 2020.
I mean, you guys lost faith that we weren't going to get to go because of COVID.
Right, yeah.
And I'm the one who kept saying, no, we're going. And I willed us there.
Yeah, yeah, I'm sure you were the one that fucking made sure that Sand Valley was open.
Didn't they open like the week before? Wasn't that
Yeah.
the first
It
weekend?
was like
Yeah.
2 weeks before. Yeah. They didn't like.
Because of COVID. They're like, I get like finally the restrictions eased enough to where they could.
it's Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Well, and to be fair though, I would say Sand Valley did a really good job, like to deal
Yes.
with the social distancing. With,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
sitting down in the restaurants, there was like 3 or 4 tables in between every person, like
Mhm.
well, every group, I should say. The whole
Yeah.
like they wanted you to eat outside if you're going to really eat in general. I mean, just like hand sanitizer everywhere. Everyone's wearing fucking masks and shit. I mean, it was. I would say for them to kind of not even like it clearly wasn't a planned open, right? So they kind of had to rush into it, but
Right.
nothing felt like it was like half-assed. Like it was
No.
like they were definitely solid with their opening. So
I mean,
Shout
they
out
even
to Valley for fucking making it through this shit.
Yeah.
had caddies wearing the gaiters and stuff. I mean,
Back before it was like
yeah.
Yeah,
hip to do that.
that's what I
Yeah.
was gonna say. Like they did this before this was the normal too. Like they
Right? Yeah. No.
like,
I mean, everyone had
social
masks on.
distancing, masks
valid.
wasn't normal then, and for
Yeah.
them to kind of take that in stride and really kill it there was very impressive.
Yeah. I just think about so one thing that brought it around circle for me for the whole year this year was on Christmas Day when GoDaddy sent me an email that I needed to renew our membership for the dewsweepers.com because the credit card I used expired. I was like, holy fuck, this has been 12 months since we settled on that name, got the website, started the podcast, and it's been a crazy year, but in the midst of a pandemic. So
I was
and in the midst of fucking everybody and their goddamn brother starting a podcast. So we appreciate all you
Honestly.
listeners that have stuck with us through 47 odd minutes through this podcast.
I
And
was
not
gonna-
even stuck
50 odd
with-
episodes.
not even stuck with us and listened to our annoying asses for 45 minutes a week or whatever, but you guys bought shit with our name on it like that. Like, anyone?
That's
Oh, yeah.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
It paid for like 2
Suckers.
beers. So we appreciate you for buying Solemn Teas. I paid for one Bush Light and a PBR that was on the clearance rack in the cooler at my local course. So I appreciate you for buying 2 beers from me.
So I just pulled up our Instagram really quick, and we are almost a year to the date from when our first post was up, and that was January 9th. And it was our sunrise logo and a little spiel about what we were going to do and how we were going to do it.
We should do a giveaway for our 1 year.
That'd be
We
awesome.
will. We will.
January
We will
9th.
do that. Yes, we will do a giveaway. We will
But-
do one of those.
So if you made it this far into the podcast, you got the first heads up.
Yes. And
But-
you
Stay
have
tuned.
wasted a lot of hours with us, and we appreciate you for that. So
I was piggybacking
This is
on
the last
what,
one of the year.
this
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
this is the last podcast of the year. Crazy.
piggyback on what Austin was saying though about like the whole pandemic and everything. To think that we were able to have fun, still do this, still give some sort of I mean, some sort is very loose.
Of
Got-
normalcy.
Golf content in a weird summer of lack of sports and everything. I can only think of us being a golf podcast might get a little bit more golfy next year when there's more golf being
Actual
played.
shit to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But should we move on to the last edition of Hot Spits and Loud Noises for the year before that gets bookmarked and Archived?
I think we do. And I haven't put last week's picks up yet. Yeah. No, I haven't put last week's picks up there yet because I'm a terrible human being. And
It happened.
it is what it is. But
hey Tom,
So
when's the
let's
last
get
time you
into it.
added to Apple Podcasts?
Oh fuck, months ago.
yeah.
Oh, sick. Breaking news from ESPN. We just lost our Cy Young pitcher. Fucking awesome.
Yeah, you Darvish, I saw was going to podcast.
Yeah,
You're
but
about 5
they're,
minutes later. than that.
they're gonna get a ton of prospects. 'cause
and we
guess
lost
what?
Caratini with them too.
All right.
San
So anyway,
Diego has the best farm system in baseball.
Shout out to Jack.
all right. So we are rolling into the final episode picks for the podcast. I will go last because I've got a banger to go out on. So let's start top left. Austin, you're first.
John, this is all client side. You're
I
top
know.
left on my side.
Okay, well, whatever. I'm picking Austin. Well, whoever wants to go first, go.
I got it. Starting it with a banger. We're gonna, John. I
Write
hope I
these down.
steal your. I hope no,
Write these
no.
down.
This is your job.
No, it's not.
I hope I steal your pick. I'm going with the final countdown
Not stealing it.
for the last pick of my shitty picks of 2020.
Thank
I
God.
see what you're doing.
Are we waiting? Are we waiting for Cam for next week to carry over one song to the next playlist?
We'll let him carry
Yeah,
one
we'll
over
have
'cause
to.
we're good
That'll be the first
that'll be our first
podcast
picks,
of
will be.
the new year.
2021.
Yeah, we'll do that. You do our first picks for the next podcast will be it has to come from the playlist.
Deal. I dig it.
The keeper picks.
Yeah.
Tom,
I'm gonna go with "Rule the World" by Valley of Wolves.
Who runs the world? Girls. Who runs the world?
No, it's actually
Girls.
Dr. Lupo on Twitch when he streams Tarkov. It's his
Dr.
intro
Disrespect.
No,
Does Dr.
Dr.
Lupo.
Lupo.
song. Dr. Lupo.
All right, Austin.
so
Austin's
I
ill-prepared.
yeah.
We just-
Um,
Not like we've been doing this every week for
It's only been 50 some
Almost a
episodes.
year.
Hey, I've been just as unprepared as Austin has many times in the last fucking 11 months. It's
And that's
not
why
fun.
your 2 songs get removed most often.
Well, probably right, but I need to start building the bank. Side note, while Austin's picking, if you haven't seen Peaky Blinders, watch it now.
On
Fucking
Netflix?
awesome. Yes, it's so good.
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh fuck! You got to get past like the first 3 episodes. And it's a little slow.
Dude,
but
that-
once it sets up. It's
Yeah.
so fucking good.
It's kind of like Breaking Bad. Like the whole first season of Breaking Bad was just like, dude, it took me months to get through the first season of Breaking Bad. But then
Really?
once it started going, I was just fucking.
Me and my
hooked.
wife were like, "What are we doing tonight? We watching 3 hours of Peaky Blinders?" Yes, we are. And
See,
we're
I
just
found
like,
Breaking Bad pretty easy to watch.
I
yeah.
couldn't get through the first season, dude. I'm telling you, it took me forever to
I
watch.
just finished the first season though.
Awesome.
and then once
Okay,
I
I'm
got
ready.
in,
Austin's ready.
once
We're
I got
done with
in,
that.
it was just like I think I banged out the whole series in like 2 weeks.
Bang you out.
All right.
I'm gonna
Awesome.
go with some Halsey.
Oh boy.
You should be sad.
You should be sad with that pick.
Guess what's not following us in 2021?
Every
And I-
song but 5.
And I'm going out with the classic Auld Lang Syne, the New Year's Eve song. So we can end the episode with the New Year's Eve countdown song going out for the final episode of the final podcast of
I hope
2020.
Austin picks his song just to end it.
I will gut punch him and then
Wow.
the song.
All right. Are we done? We're done
Yeah,
here?
I think we're done. Dean, take us out for the last time in 2020.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, for the last time in 2020, thank you guys for tuning in to another week's episode of the Dew Sweepers podcast. Thank you guys so much for sticking with us for pretty much a complete calendar year. Realistically, it can only go up from here. Actually have golf on consistently next year, be traveling, playing a lot more golf. But seriously, like Austin said, we can't thank you guys enough from the bottom of our hearts. And I got to make the joke. Right? Right?
I guess. Go ahead, do whatever you're gonna do.
We'll see you guys next year.
God.
We can rule the world. Here comes the noise and we'll turn it loud. We'll rule the world and shake the ground. We got the fire, we ain't falling down. Ain't falling down. Here comes the noise and we'll turn it loud. Rule the world and we'll shake the ground. We got the fire, we ain't falling down. We fight the powers that be. Come rule the world with me. This time our faith is victory. So come rule the world with me. We can rule the world. Rule the world. We can rule the world. We can rule the world. We can rule